today we'll be looking at the high grade Nobel Gundam from Gundam G Fighters. Now I'm not gonna get too specific to Gundam G Fighters, but all I know from what I've watched is about giant Gundams, which if you don't know, I'm not gonna get into that either. There's videos explaining what Gundams are, but in particular, this Gundam is a giant Japanese schoolgirl or Sailor Moon, whatever you fancy what it could be. But with that said, let's get a closer look. Let's put her arm down real quick. So right up close, we have some nice stickers for the chest. Yes, high grades do have stickers, but not too much from what I built. But you can always paint them. But personally, I'm not a good painter, so I just use stickers. But let's get right in close. Right here on her chest, we have a nice green foil sticker for her emblem, or her, I don't know what you would call it on a bow, but whatever. And some nice ones right here for the eyes. Now, a little behind Noble Gundam. She is from Sweden. Almost said Neo Zeon. That's freaking Gundam. Whatever. But yeah, she is a Gundam from Sweden, and the pilot is in love with the pilot of the God Gundam, which I do have too. But I'll show you that off later in comparisons. But once again, let's take a closer look. I did panel line the back of her hair. It's not completely color accurate if I take it off. This whole back section is supposed to be black or gray, but knowing Bandai, they're not gonna do that, so you just cast it out in yellow. And let me take a quick. So yeah, but if we move her hair up further, she does have another bow on the butt flap of this kit, but yeah, let's do some size comparisons real quick, cause she is pretty small. So next to me, I have the high grade Aerial Gundam, so you can see how small she is compared to her. Which these are two fembots, or two Gundam girls, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. And then here we have her next to God Gundam. Well, God Gundam, I'll do a separate review on him, but one of my favorite RG kits from this year. But hopefully we get a more better master grade for him. But again, let's take a closer look. As you can tell, God Gundam antenna or V-fin part broke off on me, so might get a new one. Who knows? But they are definitely the same color as in the yellow and blue and red, but I don't know. I have to rewatch the show to understand why they're like that. But I know for a fact the main Gundam in each anime is the color of the original arcs, and that's just how Bandai does it. Sorry. Next we have, for another size comparison, another small Gundam, Victory 2 Gundam. Now this was gifted to me by a friend, which I'm very thankful for. But we'll take a quick break and let me catch my breath. All right, sorry for that, I'm back. But yeah, Victory. Oh really? Yeah, that's the thing. Victory likes to fall apart a lot. So let me get back at you guys real quick. All right, so now that I'm back from putting this piece of shit away together, let's get up close. So as you can tell, Victory might be a little taller. I don't know, but definitely these two are small Gundams in the whole franchise. That and F91, but I don't have F91 with me right now. So if you want fancy more, an Nendroids are not gonna scale with these things because Gundams are supposed to be huge. But you know, that's that. Master grade Camphor. Yes, as you can tell, she's pretty small because this boy is enormous. Hopefully I can do a review on him, but I have to fix something because this is a 2000 kit, and from what my experiences of building this master grade, he does require screws. So yeah, but let's move this camera back down. Really. And get this chunky boy out the way. The War in the Pocket is one of the best OVAs I've seen. And for the last comparison, I have him in a pose because I'm going to do some photos tomorrow. If I can stand him up, there we go. We got the high grade Origins Charzaku, another great OVA. Basically, Char's history of who he became. But with that comparison out the way, as you can tell in the background, I do have the box. So, but I'm not going to show off the box because basically it says what it is right there. But let's get down to the legs. The legs are basically the same as the arms, casted in white with a red piece, but on her right leg, she has an I don't know what you could call that, but it's a red foil sticker that wraps around her leg. Um, she does have high heels, which is very interesting. But yep. Now, for hands, the hands I have her on right now are some expressive ones. Not really expressive, but they're more open, relaxed. So for like anime posing or whatever. Um, oh, sorry about that. Her hair does pop off. It's just a ball joint. And in her other hand, a peace sign. So let me get back at you with more stuff. Alright, I'm back. Sorry again. I just have to do some stuff on camera. But for her accessories, she does come with a stand. Sadly, I lost the stand adapter for this kit. But just know that does happen. It falls apart. This kit's very old. But it's she has an angled one too. It's just oh my god, really? Well, it's just a slot right here, and they slide in and back. This one just got stuck right here. It's not meant to go, so I guess. Her other accessory is anchor for her beam weapon. Oh, I can't even say that. Her beam weapons, and it's just for her beam ribbon. One of them. She does have two alternate hands. More open again, like the one on the left. A open hand, more relaxed, and a fist. She has two fists, so she can hold her beam ribbons. It's depicted here. She has these aren't your average flexible beams. These are like more like a plasticky sticker type. You do have to fold it at the end so it can stick into the actual beam, just like so. And yeah, I have one of her hands on there already. Again, she has another one for her right hand, but she also comes with multiple beams. So yeah, let me do a cutaway and I'll show you how to plug in the hands and the beams. All right, so now that we're up close again, just to swap out the hands, it's basically easy. What you want to do is pop it off. They are ball joints, and there's a socket in there. So if I wanted to give her two open hands, I just pop that one in, and now she can be waving. Or I can pop both hands off, give her both fists like so. Yeah, her beam weapons or beam ribbons do get in the way a lot, but to slide in the beams, it's just the open hand, and it slots in, and she holds them pretty nicely. Again, I can't display her flying with them or posing because I don't have the stand, but that's what they'll look like in her hands. So let's take them out once again. But yeah, now moving on to articulation, and I'll do that once I get this beam off. Now I'm back. I did swap her hands out for the more expressive ones, but yeah. So we turn her around. Her hair is on a ball joint, like as you saw earlier. It does fall off. There is the peg. She does look bald without it, but there is where it pegs into. It's just simple, and it does have a sort of locking mechanism with that peg, but it doesn't really hold it all that well. Arms can rotate 360, can lift up, move forward and back a little bit. Her arms can move out that far and down that far. A single jointed elbow, not like newer kits. Again, her hands are on a ball joint, and she has a swivel up here. Head articulation, she can look down that far and up. A lot of it's blocked by her hair, and turn side to side. Again, her hair blocks it because it's one long piece. For waist, her waist can swivel to a degree. Again, it's not the hair; it's just at the joint in here. Let me see if I can pop it up. Well, that joint, it's a ball joint into another plastic piece, so it's not gonna let that rotate a lot. But one thing I do have an issue with is that this kit, since it is old and it is polyester. I don't know what type of plastic it is, but I know I can't panel line it because it'll crack it. Or they don't really peg in that well. But if you can look past that, then yeah. Again, swivel, and she does have a little bit of a hinge up here. Sorry. Legs, her legs can kick up that far and back that far. Again, blocked by her hair and her butt flap. Side skirts can move up and down, but they can't rotate forward. Again, the feet pop off, so if you can look past that, then this kit's for you. One single jointed knee, just like her elbows, and her ankles are on a ball joint, so they can rotate around, just not too much going back because they will pop off. And she has no feet articulation. But with that said, she is pretty good at posing. I'll throw some photos of her up later towards the end. But again, here she is with God Gundam, and I think they look great together. I'm glad I finally was able to track down this kit. Sorry for all the buffering or briefing you here. This is the first review I do again in a while, but this was the review for the high grade Nobel Gundam. That's all I can say really. I'll throw up some photos at the end, but I didn't show you, but these white stickers right here, those are stickers around her collar. But yeah, once again, this was the review for Nobel Gundam, and I think this is where we're in it. I'll catch you on the flip side. No.